that is fun. We'll be right over. Sincerely, the zombies.
Ooh, sorry there guys, must have had something in my throat. What's going on everybody, and welcome to part 15 of my playthrough for Plants vs. Zombies. We're kicking things off right here with the final boss level, or wave, of the backyard if you will, 3-10. And so far, God is dealing us, no, okay, there we go. I was going to say, not dealing us a particularly good hand. There we go, yeah. Take that, zombies. Let's put this right there. That'll stall him out for a long time. I know we just got tall nuts, but oh boy, they are a godsend in later levels. Put that right there. It's perfect. And this is actually a really good simple combo, but it really works well. And plenty of jalapenos. I don't like jalapenos, don't get me wrong. Yeah, let's put him back here. I kind of usually like these guys up closer, but because when they get closer, then all three shots can potentially hit them, but I'll take what we got now. You know, beggars can't be choosers, right? And man, I do love this little boss mini music. I'm gonna keep bringing up the music till this game is over, but the music is awesome. That was not a good idea. Let's do that. He'll take him out pretty quick. All three shots are hitting him, or all two, I think. Oh no, only one shot is hitting him. I thought when they got up close, all three shots hit him. I guess I was remembering incorrectly. I usually don't use these three-peaters. But it's actually good to kind of branch out and use different plants from now and again. So if I end up doing the like mini-game levels in this game, I actually probably will do some variety. And it's actually cool, if you do a second playthrough of the campaign after you're done, you get dealt some random plants that you have to use. So it's actually, some people might find that a nuisance, but I actually find it interesting. Like, oh, here's where things get good. Let's put that right there. There we go. Yeah. I'm not even gonna mess with you. I'm trying to leave space for more, whatever. More, torchwood that I'm sure is gonna be coming up eventually. Now this, yeah, if you had the sun to back this up, this would be a pretty devastating, setup. Though I still think Gatling peas are better, like, because it's more direct, and if you just have a full line of them. Heck, if you can get 2 or 3 Gatling peas on the same row, you're set. Like, you're set. That's all I have to say. Gatling peas are devastating. They really are. Especially if you have a torchwood in front of them. You don't need anything else. Is it overpowered? Not really. I wouldn't say it's overpowered. Though there is one plant I can think of that is overpowered, but it is an upgrade and it's kind of tricky to get. But once you get it and get a few of them, you couldn't possibly lose. You'd have to get really overwhelmed. And there is an endless survival mode in this game, and I've never gone further than I think like 10 waves on it, so yeah, it might actually get really challenging as it goes on, I mean. God, it's such good music. And that is such a determining factor in a game. If a game doesn't have good music, it's usually not that good of a game. And that sounds almost dumb, like, well, but it's kind of true to think of it. Any awesome game, any game that's ever had a really, like, high ranking or something, not ranking, but, you know, award or whatever you want to call it, was not respected. What's the word I'm looking for? Revered. That's it. Is a revered game. It typically has a good soundtrack. 9.5 out of 10 times. I can't think of any exceptions, but I'm sure there is one somewhere. And actually, I wouldn't even mind if someone came up and out of spite, like, found that game that was that one exception, was like, no, this isn't like that. And I'd be like, okay, well, it's good to know that, though, because I'm sure there's at least one. No, dolphins. Oh, okay, we have a... I always forget these guys. Tango kelp. And they're one of my favorite plants, too. Oh god, that, exactly right there, that sound, that dolphin going, that's my impression of a dolphin. If you don't like it, just deal with it. Too bad. I'm gonna do dolphin impressions for the whole video. How do you like that? I'd lose so many people so fast it wouldn't even be funny. Or would it? We can take out a bunch of guys right here. And you. And you. And torchwood. Crap. Here we go. There we go, now we're set. This is like a wall of defense. This is like the Great Wall of China. They're not getting through that. No. And, yeah, just spoke too soon. I like to hold on to my Spikeweed until I have no other defense. I could have just let that Zomboni hit the Spikeweed, but eh. And this, when you have two walnuts back to back, nothing's getting through that right away. Yeah, look at this. I got... What am I doing? I'm just like that, putting these guys down. No reason not to. Yeah, let's put that there. Oh man, we are so set. Look at this. This is an awesome setup. So yeah, I guess if you run with like Tall Nuts, Torchwood, Three-Peaters, if you get the sun out, see that's the difference between these levels and normal levels. These guys cost a lot of sun. You'd be hard pressed to get this many out, but if you could, you'd be doing well. You'd be, I think, damn near close to an impenetrable defense. But then again, even me throwing down like more jalapenos, that's costing sun, and I wouldn't be making sun if I had all these out because I wouldn't have any sunflowers out. You'd have to be really stocked up on sun. And you'd be surprised, even if you have like 5,000 sun, you'd be surprised how quickly that can go. I'm gonna hold on to him because he's my only one. But I'm gonna throw out this. Ooh, we got some Torchwood. I'm gonna do that. I know it seems like a dumb move, but I don't think so. Plus, it'll make things go a little bit faster. Which, actually, this game is a pretty fast-paced game for a real-time strategy, which I think I've decided this is. No! Damn it. Yeah, I've decided to myself this is a real-time strategy. It probably is, and it's obvious, but I think I've only ever played like 2 other real-time strategies. And I'm not really a big fan of them, per se. Oh, I thought there was Spikeweed there. Here we go. Ah, damn dolphins. Dolphin zombies. You know, I like dolphins, too. Yeah, okay, we're set, yeah. Let's finish them off, huh? Throw everything we got at them. Yeah! Final wave. A huge wave of zombies is approaching. Oh, really? Pulling all those stats now. Oh, wow. I thought I was going to need that. Hold on to that for now. Collect the money. Look at all the Three-Peaters we have. This! Yeah, that's... I love to see the zombies get through that. I could walk away right now and feel safe. And we are done. Yeah! Sea shroom, an aquatic plant that shoots short-range spores. Now this is one of the, I think the only other plant that I was alluding to earlier that can be placed in the water without a lily pad needed. So Tanglekelp and sea shrooms are the only 2, to my knowledge, that can be put in the pool without a lily pad. If I'm wrong, please feel free to correct me, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Ooh, no one saw this coming. You know, they used to call me Fogman, because I would hang out in the fog and jump out at people. Ah, those were the days. God, they really had a good sense of humor when making his character. It's just, can you imagine a neighbor like that? Like, you'd be the weird guy, and then a zombie apocalypse would happen, and then you guys would be the only 2 guys left. Like, oh, that would suck, huh? But I think we got time for one more. So, the atmosphere has turned. Now we're in the backyard, which in my opinion is the toughest stage area we will ever encounter, and it's night. And it can get really tricky, especially, see this fog? That's bad. We don't want fog. So let's see. Going back to our style of using night plants. I don't want you, I'll take you. Yep. And this is where you wouldn't actually want tall nuts because you want something like this to get it out. You're gonna have less zombies, but you're gonna have less sun too, so you gotta consider that. This and you, and we'll be set. There we go. Let's rock. Backyard night level with fog. The fog added. You might not think this is anything like the fog. Like, oh, it's just fog. It really can mess you up. It's easily my most difficult. I think what they did here, even though it might seem like they just, you know, took the same thing we just did and just made it night, and you might think like, oh, that's just lazy. You know, this isn't a really new stage. It is. It plays completely different. You have to consider the fog there. It's like I can't tell. There's a zombie on the field right now, and I have no idea where he is. So what I usually do, since puff shrooms are so easy, Sean Connery, yeah, so easy. It's so easy to just spam out there. I usually just throw as many of these out as I can as a wall of defense, and it's also a little bit of an early warning to tell where they're coming from. But it's still really not that helpful. So let's show off the sea shroom. Man, I can't talk today. Sea shrooms. I'm pretty sure on this that Tangle-Kelp and sea shrooms are the only two plants that can be put in the water without a lily pad. They cost no sun, but they have a pretty long recharge time, longer than puff shrooms. And they do about the same thing. They're equivalent of puff shrooms in the water. And for the most part, they're really useful. You won't see me use them during day levels, but night levels are almost a necessity in the pool. We won't get any zombies in the pool at night for, like, not right away, but we will. Trust me, we will. And it can really screw me up at night. And I'm being a little bit sluggish right now about how I'm laying stuff down, but hey, it's the first level. It's like a tutorial level, like, hey, you're gonna get screwed, but we're not gonna screw you too hard right away. Just enough so you can survive and be like, man, I probably shouldn't be stupid like that again. Never underestimate zombies, even if they're slow. Like, even if there's a zombie apocalypse someday, this is my advice to you. Don't underestimate the zombies. Just don't. Do not underestimate zombies. And actually, these the sea shrooms are actually pretty useful, but I think the problem with them for me is they take too long to recharge. Even though they're 0 sun, they just take too long to recharge. Well, we already got quite a bit of sun built up. Oh no. The Jack-in-the-Box zombies. I can't even remember if we've encountered these yet or not. I think we have, haven't we? Oh no, no. God, I don't think we have. I think they appear here first. So, these Jack-in-the-Box zombies, not only does it just sound creepy coming out of the fog like this, I gotta stop him. That Jack-in-the-Box, if they ever play it to the full extent, and it can pop up at any time, it'll explode and kill everything with a 3x3 around them. It's pretty much like a zombie suicide bomber almost, to an extent, if you know what I mean. You'll see. Hopefully you'll never have to see it. It's a terrible tragedy to watch. But they're actually pretty creepy. The first time I played this and I heard that coming out, I was like, wait, what is that? Where is that coming from? Because we cannot do anything about this fog right now. They actually were kind enough to give us a plant later on, actually multiple plants that can do stuff to the fog, but we don't have them right now. We'll have to deal with this. And I kind of like that how they introduce stuff, like, they introduce a new problem, and then after you survive it, they introduce a solution to the problem. It's a good, what's the word? I know I'm not really good with my English, am I? My English words and vocabulary. It's a good, a good conveyance, I guess, like, of what to do. Like, they introduce a problem, and then a solution, and then you understand how to use it correctly. But yeah, I'm surprised. I mean, this is going slower than I thought, but we're making good time at the same time, as in, like, getting through this. Because now, the backyard won't take us too long at night, and then we're on to the final level, which I do like. It's a very fitting level, and I'll talk about my feelings when we get there. Don't jump the gun, right? I'm going to, yeah, just do that. The easiest way to do it. And I'm lacking a bit, but I'm a little bit distracted today, but I just figured, like, you know, I love this game, and I want to do it justice, of course. That's why I do any playthrough, to do it justice, but that's kind of my motto, do it justice. I sound like a good doer villain, not villain, villain, hero from a comic book. Oh no, no, and they're pretty fast, too. That's the other thing about these guys, they're pretty fast, and they're creepy looking. God, look at that guy. No! Oh! So that's their ability. These guys are actually, if you take them out right away, there's not a problem, but if you let them go, they will mess you up. Let's see, I can save this. I can save this. Sometimes I actually kind of like to let it get difficult on me, and then try to make a comeback. I don't want to do that here in case I fail, but I would never fail. You know me, I'm better than that. Even though right now we're not doing too good. Improvise! Haha! Stalling tactics for the win. Until I get Tangle-Kelp back, which is my savior. Put that there. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad though, even though I'm being pretty chillax about how I'm playing right now. Which isn't a good thing. But, hey, we're done, right? And we get one of the, I think, most interesting plants and a really interesting idea, which is the Plantern. Play on words. Which is actually pretty clever, I'll give him that. Lights of an area letting you see through the fog. Now this is only good in this situation when we have fog at night. The only time you'll get fog is at night, and it's really, really good when you are having trouble. Like, I personally have trouble having fog. It covers about 3 or 4 blocks, and it really does mess up when you have all these threats. Football zombies that can come out of nowhere. The Jack-in-the-Box zombies, which I know now we just met because I have a bad memory, but, you know, now you've seen them. And they're actually pretty good. Ah, look at that guy. He's creepy. Ah, don't look at him. Ah. But the Plantern, really good. It's very vulnerable, though, but at least it causes very little sun, and it lights up like a 6x6 area, I believe, it takes away the fog. So it's up to you where you put it. Usually I do 2 at a row, but we'll show that off in the next video. I think we're going to end off things here. Very Halloween fitting, even though we're in December now. But that's okay, because we can pretend, right? We have imagination. So yeah, that'll do it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, let me know, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later.